Hello, back with another video. So I have a book haul for you today, and I am sorry for the glare. Um, I can't figure out how to set up my ring light without the glare. But I need the light because it is super dark in here today. So, anywho, I have a book haul and I waited until the book haul was big enough for me to be able to do it. I have my book of the month box from last month, I believe it is. And then I have um, three books that I got from Target on a sale, and then four books that I got from the Dollar Tree. So not the cheapest haul, but a not my most expensive haul that I've ever done either. So, like I said, I waited quite some time because my Dollar Tree haul was from last month or the month before. Target was last month, and I believe Book of the Month was also last month. I got a few credits for Book of the Month that I hadn't spent for a while, and I just decided to go ahead and spend them because I saw some books that I finally wanted. And then Target was having a sale, not for all of their books, just for some books. So I went ahead and got some of those. All right, so I am going to just show you the books. There's too many for me to give details on or to read the back of. But I believe that most of these books are all over YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So none of these should be new. And some of these are actually kind of old. I noticed that Dollar Tree got some books that are like old, have been out for a while. Sorry, I'm just trying to fight this glare with this light, but if I take off my glasses, then I can't see. Actually, I think I'm just going to turn off the light. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, we'll just make do without the light. I think it's too dark, but we'll just make do. Ooh, that kind of messed with my eyes a little bit. All right. So, first off, Dollar Tree haul. This was a book that was on Book of the Month as when I first saw it, and there wasn't really anything about it that like grabbed my attention initially, and then I saw it again, and there is a foreword on the front of this cover, so I am gonna read not the foreword. This is a review. Yeah, sorry. There's a review on the front cover by an author that I do actually like. So I'm going to read that because that's what made me pick up this book. It says, a taunt, scary thriller. This one will definitely keep you up at night. Simon St. James, author of The Sundown Motel. Now, anything that's going to scare me, to keep me up at night, to inspire any sort of nightmares that I can write in my third book to my first book that is out now called Dreams on Amazon. Yes, my unapologetic plug. Because it's a trilogy. The first one is Dreams, like scary dreams, but not like nightmares. The second one will be Daydreams, and I'm writing that one now. But also inspiration for the third book, Nightmares, is probably going to come from this book. This is called The Nesting. It's probably going to come from all of my books, to be honest, and scary movies that I watch. But yes, so this is Nesting. This was out on Book of the Month for some time. It is not a new debut as of this year. I believe this came out, I want to say either last year or the year before last. I just know it's been out for a while. So because of that, right there, I picked it up. I was like, oh my goodness, I might as well go ahead and pick this up. So I did. Another book that was on book of the month, and I did not get it because I was like, not scary enough, whatever. And then I saw it at the Dollar Tree for like 3 months, and it just wasn't going anywhere. So I was like, I might as well get it. But there is a little thing here by Megan Abbott, a review by Megan Abbott and one by Samantha Hunt that made me pick this one up. It was just like, go ahead, just pick it up. So Megan Abbott says Rumen Alam's Leave the World Behind is a canny Trojan horse of a novel and also a Pandora's box. Right there. Anything about Pandora's box, any theory, I'm just like, oh, I'm there. Or if something is described as a Pandora's box, I'm there. So that's all I had to read from Megan Abbott's review for me to be like, okay. And then a little bit down in her review, I think it's like 2 lines later, it says, with a potent Shirley Jackson energy, it is both eerily timeless and shapely prescient and lingers long after its final page. Shirley Jackson has amazing work. So, okay. And I read a lot of Shirley Jackson. But then if I go down to Samantha Hunt, she wrote, here in your hands, wrapped in the delicious cloth of suspense, Leave the World Behind begs us to ask the most important questions. How do we let the other in? Where do we draw the borders of home? A prescience book built for these strange times, sure to entrance and electricity. So, yeah, so I picked that up. But anyway, Leave the World Behind. The cover kind of reminds me of the first episode of Stranger Things. And that's another reason why I picked it up. So there's that. All right. 2 books that I've never seen anywhere else but the Dollar Tree. And this one I do believe is supposedly not like a kid novel, but I think it is supposed to be like middle grade. But it is called Now Entering Adamsville, Time to Face Your Demons. And it says, what if they are real? That's what the cover says. So, but the cover kind of gives off a kind of like middle grade, high school sort of audience to me. That's what I get. And maybe it's because it's so colorful with its eeriness, but that's what I get. But the reason I really picked this up, other than the fact that the cover is beautiful, is that it says, time to face your demons right above the house. Like, why not pick it up? So I picked it up. Last one I picked up at the Dollar Tree. This kind of reminds me of a book that I'm currently reading called, I think it's just called Brother. It's a very dark horror novel. But the cover just kind of gave me that same vibe. But it's called The Unsettled Grave. There is a little review here from Lee Child that says tense, fast, and excellent. And Lee Child is a really big author for me. So, yeah. All right, and that's all I have from the Dollar Tree. Just those 4. I'm not going to be able to hold all these up together, so I'm going to do it just like that. Target finds. All right, so this one is called the Roomiest Love Trilogy, Butcher and Blackbird. I've seen this everywhere, and I did not want to get it at all. I really didn't. The cover is very intriguing for me, but there was also like an aspect of it that I was just like, I don't know. But I can't put my finger on why I did not want to pick it up. But what made me pick this up, it is the back cover. It says, the viral Friends to Lovers dark romantic comedy full of murder, chaos, and sizzling chemistry. And then right underneath that, it says, every serial killer needs a friend. Every game must have a winner. And then at the very bottom on the back, it says, can Rowan and Sloane dig themselves out of a game of graves, or have they finally met their match? And I just picture two serial killers in love, and it kind of pulled my attention. I don't even know if that's what it actually is, but that's what I gather. This book I picked up because I'm a teacher, and the title has teacher in it, and there is a steak knife through an apple. So why not? It says it's a lesson she'll never forget. And it is called The Teacher. I am told to just get ready to read all of this author's book. I was also just told to start with The Teacher because I am a teacher, and I mean, any horror novel that involves teachers are pretty much the bee's knees, especially movies, because, like, I mean, have you seen The Faculty? I'm just throwing it out there. I'm an old school slasher person. Old school, like, everything during my time was always good. So The Faculty, yeah, I said it. But yeah, so I have a friend of mine that read this book in like 2 or 3 days. She also doesn't have children. She does have like 2 full-time jobs though, but she reads super fast. I read super slow. If I'm getting through more than 1 book in a month, it is because I'm also listening to the audiobook. I just read slow. I love reading. I have a butt ton of books. I just read very slow. So most of the time when I get through a lot of books within a month, it's because I'm also having to listen to the audiobook. It is what it is. Also, last book from Target. This one is a newer release. I'm not sure as to when it first came out, but it's a new release. And I got the book based on its cover, the 3 reviews that I saw by these 2 black guys that I follow on YouTube that read books, and they read a lot of horror, because I'm starting to follow a little bit more horror, I won't say horror authors, horror readers. And the one lady that I follow on YouTube who reads nothing but horror. This book keeps coming up in my TikTok feed, and my Instagram feed as well. So I was like, I'm going to pick this up. There's a foreword on the front from Lisa Jewell. An emotionally charged, twisty, and haunting thriller you won't soon forget. So I was like, let me pick this up. Why not? Home is where the bodies are. So, I mean, if you know, the cover is a VHS tape. Come on now, like, that was nothing but back in our day, so why not? That's intriguing. There's actually another book that's out too with but it's blue background, and it's also a VHS tape, and I was like, that's gonna be the next one I read just because of the cover alone. And I don't even know the name of the book. I gotta find the person that I was looking at that was reading it. Anywho, yeah, I got this solely based on the foreword and the cover. Not even the title, to be perfectly honest. So, but yes, this one was 30% off. This one is 20% off. And this one was 20% off. So, yeah, my 3 from Target. Not expensive purchases at all. So, yeah. All right, that was that. And lastly, book of the month. It's the book of the month. All right, so book of the month did something new. I think this was last month. Actually, no, this was March. So it goes to tell you how long I've been waiting for my haul to get a little bit bigger to do a haul. So this is March's box. It is now June, so I've waited more than a month. But they did something new. They have this Volume 0 short fiction that cuts through. I'm actually trying to see if I can get my book on Book of the Month, but you know, I'm a new author. No one's ever heard of me, so I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm still gonna try. Anywho, this is called Volume 0. It's a collection of short stories, and it looks like the short stories are The Hot Girl, The Next Husband Game, The Reclamation, Lemon Boy, Green Sleeves, Heat, a Dispel, or A Spell for Disappearing. And I think these are the author names on the back. Let's see. Yeah, those are the titles. But yeah, short stories. These apparently went fast, so it was like a first come, first serve. Let's see how this do sort of thing. I'm kind of hoping to get to this pretty soon because I want to see. Because if this is a thing of just like picking an author's book, I can probably put just one of my short stories in this. Either way, I thought this was a pretty cool idea, so I jumped on it. But there we go. It's like, why is that up? So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Short stories, I'm always here for that. You don't have to read an entire short story collection to read a story from it. So yeah, that was one of my March picks. And then, oh yeah, my March box was free. One of the books in my March box was free because it was my birthday. And then this was the only one that that was an add-on. So I ended up getting this because I was like, oh, why not? And then I ended up figuring out that I had a credit, so both of them were actually free. Anywho, last one. It says, kill for me, kill for you. Thought that was just weird and neat and cool. I did read the synopsis and I did like what I read. So that's why this one was my choice. But I can't remember what the synopsis was. I just know that this was a thriller, and I'm pretty much only really about thrillers, so every now and again I'll read something else, but for the most part I'm thriller. So anywho, those are my two books from Book of the Month. And that is my haul all together. Let's actually see if I can pick it up now that everything's also out of the box. Let's see. I got it. All right, and those are all my books. All right, hopefully the next video I do will actually be a wrap-up of books that I've read from January to now, and that does include some of the books in the Bible that I have completed. And yeah, so hopefully that'll be my next video that you will see. And that is all I have for you, so see you later. Bye.